Hello everybody, thank you so much for watching and tuning in on SP Setia Bandar Kinrara Facebook page. My name is Celine Lee, your host for today, and as you can see, I'm now physically here at our sales gallery. So why is that so? Now I'm here to share about our upcoming development, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is no other than our SP Setia Legacy 4. So yes, it is number 4 because we have launched 3 phases prior to this, and each one of them have overwhelming success and received tons of great responses. So over the years, the team at SP Setia have been working really hard to accelerate developments because Bandar Kinrara is a place of premier living and lifestyle that meets conveniences. And these conveniences, I must say, are uncanny, and therefore we cannot wait to share you this excited project. Now on top of that, you will also get to meet in a short while the incredible Master Hor, who will be sharing about the Feng Shui secrets to your home. So if you do not know much about Feng Shui before this, today might just be the time for you to uncover how you can retain luck and protection for a place you call home. Now while enjoying the show, you can also stand a chance to win some amazing prizes from us. So we have prepared a total of 10 Grab e-vouchers and 1 Feng Shui consultation by Master Jane. Now in order to win these prizes, all you have to do is to first like and follow SP Setia Bandar Kinrara Facebook page, like and share this video, make sure that your privacy setting is set open to public, and of course take part in our Q&A coming up in this live show. 3 very simple questions, and question number 1 coming right up just for you. Are you ready? So question number 1 sounds like this. What is the name of the development that we will be sharing today? So easy, right? Question number 2 and number 3 coming up really soon. So make sure to stay tuned with us until the very end. So are you guys also ready for us to discover a new living experience with Legacy 4? Because if you are, we have to meet the right person for this. So in this upcoming session, you will be greeted by our frontline sales personnel, Wani. So without further ado, Wani, take it away.
Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Wani. Thank you for being here today for this sharing of Legacy 4 Double Story Terrace. We are more than delightful to share with all of you about product details of Legacy 4. Legacy 4 is limited to only 44 units double-story terrace house, offering spacious land size 22 feet wide and 80 feet in length with north and south orientations. Let us see the layout in details. As you can see, we only have 2 types, Type A for intermediate and Type B for landlord. Both are equipped with lounge space that can be converted into home office or private area or anything up to your creativity. A large window allows the abundance of natural lighting and ventilation throughout the house. Legacy 4 comes with 4 plus 1 bedroom attached with ensuite bath for your privacy and comfort, and spacious practical layout to maximize your space utilizations. Located in our mature and prime area of BK8 Bandar Kinrara, this phase is surrounded with lush greeneries and very well connected to major roads. For shopping lovers, this phase is just 10 minutes away from the Pavilion 2 Bukit Jalil Mega Mall. As we know, Bandar Kinrara is surrounded with ready amenities. Giant hypermarkets, international school, public school, LRT, banks and major highways like Bukit Jalil Highway, LDP, Kesas, Federal Highway and MAX that provide access for you to almost anywhere. Now, it's time for you to become a part of Kinrara community. Right after this, we will show you a QR code for you to scan and register for the balloting exercise. I repeat, it will be on balloting exercise. This balloting registration will be open until this date as shown on the screen. If you are interested, please make sure you register as soon as possible. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Wani, for that insightful presentation on the upcoming Legacy 4. So as Wani has presented, what you will be looking at is a low-density development with only about 44 units of double-story terrace home available that offers you with a lot of different land sizes. And the locale is absolutely amazing as well. So everything is literally within easy reach. You have got convenient access to all of the essential amenities, your schools, your eateries, your banks, and then your entertainment and also your recreation center. And logistic-wise, it is also well served by a good network of road access and major highways such as your Bukit Jalil Highway, Kesas, and also Max Highway. If you're keen to be a part of Bandar Kinrara's community and even more excited to participate in our balloting exercise, then do remember that you will have to scan on the QR code that we will be showcasing to you after our Feng Shui sharing. So also remember that our registration for our balloting exercise will be open for a limited time only. So make sure to register while you can. Now before we move on to our next guest, now here comes the chance for you to win some amazing prizes from us. So earlier, if you remember that we have a total of 10 Grab e-vouchers and 1 free Feng Shui consultation by Master Hor to entice you. So are you guys ready for your question number 2? So here we go. So name 3 major highways that provide access to Bandar Kinrara. Name 3 major highways that provide access to Bandar Kinrara. Okay, so this one should be easy judging by the fact that all the answers were already provided from Wani's presentation earlier. So hurry up and get all the correct answers coming in down in the comment section below. And don't forget that you will have to first like and follow our Facebook page. Like and share this video. Make sure that your privacy setting is set open to public for your eligibility, and don't forget to hashtag Bandar Kinrara, hashtag SP Setia, and hashtag Legacy4. And now, please first join me on screen as we present to you a video showcasing our Legacy 4. Alright guys, so it's time for us to dive into our next excitement for today's agenda. So are you guys ready to feel that positive energy in your home? So if you are, please join me to welcome up friend, no other than our incredible Feng Shui master, Master Hor. Everybody say hi!
Hi! Hello, hi Celine. Nice to meet you again.
It's really nice to meet you. I think the last we met was a couple of months back during Chinese New Year where we talk about zodiac reading. So today I am completely all in for another interesting topic that we have for today, which is called how you can choose your dream house in Feng Shui way. So I think as many of us know that, Feng Shui has a very long and complex history to all of its uses, its techniques, and then of course you've got your instruments as well. And then there are different types of Feng Shui. So you being a practitioner and us here being a believer. So can you share with us what really Feng Shui means in terms of the home context?
Okay. Yeah, I think that basically every one of you heard about Feng Shui, this term. Okay, some people may be wondering what is Feng Shui about.
Yes.
Okay, so basically Feng Shui can be classified as a Yin Feng Shui and a Yang Feng Shui. Of course, when we say about the Yin Feng Shui, it's something about the cemetery, how to see the dome, about the place that the dead people stay. Okay? But of course, currently we are focused on the Yang Feng Shui. Okay, when we mention the Yang Feng Shui, that means that is the house, or even though the office, residential, or the commercial area that we are normally occupied. Okay, but of course, when we talk about the Feng Shui, it will be slightly different from the interior designer. Okay, because I know that nowadays when we purchase a house, it's quite expensive. It's a long-term asset, okay? Then a lot of people may be wondering, I should, hire a good interior designer, then they can, create a very nice house, nice ambience, for me to stay.
Yes, the furniture and all.
Yeah, but the thing is that actually, I think that it's also good that you can, incorporate together with the Feng Shui master, because the Feng Shui master not only will be looking at the environment for the whole area, they're also looking for the interior design and how to create the good qi that can harmonize, not only for your surrounding area and also your own personal bazi. Okay, so that means that for the Feng Shui itself, we are more talking about the landscape, the interior design, and also the specialized method of harmonizing the man-made environment, and also the calculation and the circulation of the time and also the space. Okay, so it's more about tailor-made for your own self.
So I would say that, ID, a lot of the time we look at it more as an aesthetic point of view.
Yes.
How we can better efficient plan our layout and utilization of space.
Yes.
But then by all means, if you can, then best to incorporate Feng Shui along. So that would be a double bonus for you.
Yes, correct. And then nowadays, I think the Feng Shui master and the interior designer can work very good and hand in hand together.
Yes.
Yeah, correct. So of course, when we talk about the Feng Shui, basically when we look at the house, the residential itself, there are a few areas that we have to normally focus and want to check whether is it considered in the good or the bad way. Okay, so basically there are three factors. One is the external factors. We can say is the external landform. That means there's something you can see surrounding of your residential area, like for example the mountain, the road, all those are considered external factors. And the other one, which is the internal landform, which is your interior layout, your structure, like where is the position of your kitchen, your living hall, all this kind is about interior landform. And there's another one, as I mentioned, because Feng Shui, they also consider and put into the consideration of the calculation of your qi. That means that we will be combination of the heaven, earth, and the main forces. So there are the three factors we normally look at it.
Right. So if we talk about among these three, right, external landform, internal landform, and you have the calculation of qi.
Yes.
So do we look also in terms of their weightage? Are any of one more superior than the other?
Okay. In fact, actually, three of them also quite important. Okay. But of course, you really want to rank them. I can say that the most important of definitely is the external landform, because it occupies about the 50%.
50%.
Yeah,
that's
correct.
A lot.
Because actually sometimes this is something beyond our control.
Yes.
Like for example, you don't know, you cannot change the road itself. You cannot change the mountain.
You can't build the mountain.
You cannot build the
as well.
mountain. You also cannot foresee that and in the future will there be something will be constructed, or maybe there's a highway, there's an MRT station. All those kind of things is the external factor, but sometimes it's beyond your control. Okay. But the internal landform is something within your control. I can say that it occupies about 35%. Okay, but all this because it's within your control. Definitely, if you have money, you can just spend the money to do some renovation. You can relocate wherever things that you want.
Something is blocking, you can mitigate
you just
that.
knock it down. Okay, you can just create something for that particular area. That one is okay. Okay, another one which is mentioned the calculation of qi. Definitely, this one you have to hire the Feng Shui master.
Yes.
Okay, then they will based on your bazi. Based on your year month data to calculate, and this is occupied at about 10%. That means that let's say for example this is facing south, okay, whether this house is suitable to me or not, then you have to calculate all these kind of things. Okay, this is about 10%. Okay, so when you add up everything,
it doesn't add up to 100%.
It doesn't. It's just only the 95%.
Yes.
So where are the 5%?
5%?
Yes, correct. So the 5% actually depends on your luck. Okay, because a lot of people maybe just always ask me, Jane, I couldn't find my dream house, okay? And then I really interested for this house, but unfortunately I don't have the chance to purchase it. This is all on your own luck, okay? I think that is same for currently the project, the Legacy
There's
for.
Legacy for, because it's going to be on balloting exercise. So
Yes.
not everybody can stand a chance to buy, even if you want to.
Yes, there are only 44 units, okay? I think I heard that there's a lot of,
Interested purchasers,
Interested, they
yes.
are already signing up and waiting to purchase for the house. So whether you are one of the 5% lucky, the winner that can get the balloting, then this is your own bazi, your own luck.
That's right.
Correct. So this is all become about 100%. Okay.
Right.
Then when we want to talk further about the Feng Shui basic principle, actually there's the laws of the heaven, earth, and the man. Okay. Chinese said 天时地利人和.
Okay.
That means that we have to buy or do something in the right timing, and also we have to buy something at the right place, okay, which is more related to the environment.
Yes.
And also we have to do it with the right people, okay, about the human, about your action, okay. So it's a combination of these three together. Then we can say that, oh yeah, I can buy the dream house in the Feng Shui way.
Can I also say that it's also to strike a balance between these three?
Yes, three, correct. Okay, so when we talk about the time, okay, people will be wondering, Jane, is it the right timing to purchase house?
That's right.
Okay, yeah, because
It's a very
notice,
common question now, especially.
Yes. I think that because of the pandemic, and then there are wars, everything is increased, the material, the costing wise. Okay, is it the right timing to purchase? Okay, I can say that it's really the right timing. Okay, because always Chinese said that 危机
Yes.
okay, there's always have the problem that only there is an opportunity. You just wonder that whether you can spot that opportunity or not. Okay, so when we talk about the timing, okay, basically when you look at the slide itself here, okay, we always mention that 3 yuan 9 period. Okay, actually currently we are in the period of 8. Okay, you will notice that this period of 8 actually is from 2004 to 2023.
Towards the end right
It's
now.
almost the end already, because this is 2022.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the transition period from the period of 8 to the period of 9. Okay, so period of 9 is from the 2024 onwards to 2043. So there will be another 20 years that we are entering for the period of 9. Okay, so some people may be wondering, hey, I should prepare myself for entering the period of 9. Okay, especially the houses that you're going to purchase right now, which is either going to launch soon, or is under the construction. Probably the chance that you get the house is in the period of 9 already. And we know that the current project one that we are going to talk about, the Legacy for, I think they are only handover
to complete
2024, I think July onwards.
End of 2024.
Yes, correct. So definitely the house that you are purchasing currently, okay, Legacy for, is the period of 9 houses. Okay, so when we say about the period 8 and period 9, okay, we are saying that we are moving from the Gen Gua, okay, to the Li Gua.
So what's the significance?
Okay, actually the Gen Gua and Li Gua, you can apply into the different areas. Okay, we can talk about the people, we can talk about the direction, everything. Okay, on the period of 8 actually is a Gen Gua, it's more focused on the youngster. So you can see during the period of period of 8, a lot of people they're so young, then they can be the millionaire. And then a lot of people, they want to be the own boss rather than working for other people. Okay, this is the youngster the era. Okay, and then for the Li Gua, okay, coming soon. Okay, we can say that it's a women world.
Well, women's world.
Yes,
so
correct.
Female investors is your
you can notice that there will be getting more and more women leaders. Okay, then maybe also the women will be the main purchasing, for the next 20 years.
Wow.
Okay, so in that case, in the Li Gua, when we apply for the direction itself, actually it means that the southern part, okay, will be the area roaming. And will be the main focus area in the next 20 years. Okay. So that means that, let's say for example, you had the chance to purchase the southern area.
So we're talking about Johor side?
Okay, yeah, maybe a lot of people will think that whole Malaysia, the southern will be the Johor. And then of course after the southern part, the next one will be the northern. Okay, but a lot of people will wonder, I'm in KL, how can you ask me to go and purchase in JB? So actually we can zoom inside to the particular area.
So when you can go for the southern part of the entire
Selangor, the southern part of the KL, those kind of things. Okay, so we can zoom into the Selangor itself. Okay, when we look at where is the upcoming area in the period of 9, we definitely we're talking about the right place. Okay, that means that we already know it's the right timing. Okay, then among all the places over surrounding the Selangor area, then where is the right place? I can choose. Okay, definitely when we look at the Selangor itself, it can divide it into 9 administration districts.
That's
okay,
right.
so the one that we are now focusing is on number 7, which is the Petaling district.
Because Puchong actually fall under
From
Petaling
the under
district.
Petaling district. So when we look into the further, we can see that actually the Puchong is one of the major towns, and then also like located at the southern part of the Petaling district itself. Okay, and then the Kinrara itself is like the township in the Puchong, which is also one of the very important area because we know that they also like have a forest, the Ayam, what to call it, the Ayam Hitam Forest Reserve. It's just like located there as well. And then of course Kinrara is also can divide it into like PK1 to PK9.
The sub-district.
Yeah, so that means the currently that we are focused is also in the southern part.
So it's the southern part of the southern.
Southern, yes, correct. So that means that this Kinrara area, I can say that it's still one of the area. I'm not saying that it's booming soon. In fact, actually, it's a matured area.
It is a matured
okay, so
area.
that means that it's so hard and difficult to find the place which is already matured and then it's still located at the southern part.
Yes.
Okay,
so
if
it kind
you
of
re-
match and tick the boxes of the things.
Yes, if you really want to find the southern part, people will be looking further down like the Cyberjaya or the
Yes.
Kachang. But those areas probably some people would think, a
It's
bit
a bit
further,
it's far,
or maybe
yeah.
Seremban a bit further. But you really want to find like, in that prime area. Okay, I think that the Kinrara is one of the very good place. Okay, then why we have to choose the Legacy 4? Okay, this is the project which is going to launch soon.
Yes.
Okay, when we look at the Legacy 4 itself, can you see the land form, the land shape itself? It still look like the money bag or not?
It just look like the money bag and like the pouch like
The
that.
pouch like that, okay? That if you like the water like retain all the money,
Yes.
retain everything there. Okay, so that means that for the area, they're also surrounded with a lot of very nice landscape.
Yes, we
okay.
can see
that
that.
means that it will be like the water bed. It will be like reserved. There will be like everything hugged inside that
Retaining
area.
all the good energy there.
Yes, correct. So that means that this piece of land is considered quite a good land itself. When we look at the shape
The
itself.
land form itself.
Okay. Then definitely for this piece of land, they also we have to look into the direction.
Okay, so we're talking
when
about
we talk about the
direction
direction, okay, when you look at just now, they're either facing north or
Or
facing
south.
south or facing northeast or northwest. Okay, when we look at the type of the houses, basically there are 4 different type of houses.
Okay.
One is called on water and on mountain. That means that Chinese say 旺财旺丁.
Okay.
Good for the wealth and good for the health.
Yes.
Okay, there's another one which is only up mountain down up water down mountain. That means that 旺财不旺丁. That means that you purchase that house, the direction is good for your wealth.
Yes.
But in terms of the health wise, okay, not saying no good, but it's not the main focus.
Yes.
Okay, I think that
So wealth become your priority
yeah,
then.
wealth become a priority. I think majority of the young people, like 20, 30, they will purchase this type of houses because I think that the money is more important.
At
Okay,
that
I'm
stage.
still like in the healthy way. I'm still strong. Okay, so I more prioritize on the money. Okay, there's a third type which is the up mountain down water. Okay, this is basically more to 旺丁不旺财.
So the opposite side.
The opposite side. People may be wondering, ding, does it mean they still have the baby? Actually, the ding here doesn't mean the baby. It still means that it's good for the health, and good for like, gather qi, gather 人气, okay, gather the popularity. So in that case, some people may be looking for this direction, especially for those like 50 overs already. They're almost in the retiring age, okay?
Then,
they want to have the good health. They want like, people always come to my house gathering. They want all the kids, the children, the grandchildren that always come to the house. This is called gather the thing, okay? And there's another one definitely we don't want, okay? It's the down water, down mountain, 顺财上丁.
So not good for health and wealth.
Yes, correct. So I can just tell every one of you because I've been that place before. I get the measure, I get the compass there to measure, and then basically this the housing direction for this Legacy 4 is either facing south, north, northwest, and northeast, and none of them which is fall under the category of down mountain, down water.
So if you purchase a house with Legacy 4, you rule out completely.
Completely 顺财上丁 definitely is not under the list. Okay, it's either you are facing for the good for the wealth or either good for the health.
Right.
Okay, so that means that you don't have to worry about whether can I get a good direction or not.
That's
this problem can be solved. Yeah, though this is you can also see some the picture here. So you can see that itself is quite a modern design.
Yes.
Okay, and they're also surrounded with
Very
a lot of
elegant
trees.
and
then you purchase the one with the biggest the lands. You can do a lot of landscaping. Yeah, and also we can see there's a lot like a lot of trees. Also behind
Surrounding the
surrounding.
site.
Yeah, correct. So do you notice that is there any problem in terms of the layout, the landform itself?
I mean, if we were to rewind and look back
Yes.
at this landform area,
Yes,
you
yes.
will notice that like right in the middle there, we've got like, I think, 3 houses in particular.
Oh, the one which is facing north,
Yes,
is
that
it?
is facing north, that is particularly also facing that road.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
you know,
notice that.
the Feng Shui believes that you shouldn't buy a house that is facing the road.
Okay,
You know?
yeah, I think that this one also not a really main problem. Basically, this road is not the main road. Okay, it's just like the 2 rows houses in between the small road there.
Small
Okay,
residential road.
yes,
lah.
correct.
Okay.
But definitely, this also something people don't like it because this is
That's
the
right.
external factor, as I mentioned just now. But the thing is that Setia really did a very good job because
Okay.
we can see that over here, there actually is the playground area. Okay, they are also surrounded with a lot of trees.
Yes.
Okay, there are also some, playground at the side there. So in fact, actually, they are blocking the problem of the road directly facing you.
Right.
Okay,
right.
so I think that this is something we can be solved.
Yep.
Okay, it's not a really in a
And
big
in fact,
deal.
it's also soft because it's already part of the development itself.
Yes,
to develop
correct.
that
You don't have to
garden
spend
area.
money itself to do something else. Okay,
Yes.
this one has been solved already. And then other than that, is there any problem that you want to highlight to me?
How about those houses who are actually facing south? The one
Okay.
at the top, if we see here.
Okay.
So it seems like they have there is this part where I think sometimes people worry that your road is actually higher than the house itself. Would that be a problem
Yeah.
also?
Okay. Basically, if you are, I think for some people they are familiar with the Kinrara there. Okay. Basically, actually, from the legacy 1, 2, 3 until the legacy 4. Okay, because actually behind it is quite near to this Bukit Jalil.
Yes.
Okay, and then the landform itself behind it actually is a little bit higher.
Okay.
Okay, but that road is the highway. I'm not saying the highway like it's the inner way. It's not so busy. Okay, but the thing is that because it's not the landform itself is like the gradient side.
Okay.
Okay, so in fact, it doesn't really have the problem saying that the road is higher than the house.
Right.
Because a lot of people may have this misconception saying that the road is higher than the house, which is no good. When we say the road higher than the house, it means that the road that directly in front of your house.
Okay, it's literally that piece of road in front of
In
your
front of your
house.
house, okay. They do have some of the house which is like the front road of your the road is slightly higher than your house. That means that when you go inside to your house,
Yep.
you have to go down a little bit down slope. Then you have to park your car something like a little bit at the basement, but I'm not saying the
Okay.
basement. So that kind is called the road which is higher than the house. But in fact, this is not really.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
this is the contour of the land,
Yep.
the landform itself. So that
Yes.
means that actually it creates a support for you. Okay, and then the Setia also did a very good job. I
Yep.
think that they do also the planning to do something like you can see here the picture. Okay, there's a retaining wall behind that,
Behind the
but they are
houses.
all putting all the greenery things, the greenery plant. Again, there is a very good name, Lee Kuan Yew plant. So that means that they also create the support for you at the same time. It also soften the problems. Okay, I think that this part, I think the Setia did a good job.
Right,
They really
right.
study on that. Yeah.
And
Then
then I also noticed, right? Because
Yes.
I think for people who are familiar with Kinrara, especially
Yes.
maybe when it comes to those who are probably already familiar with Legacy 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Now we have the 4 coming up.
Yes.
So we'll notice also maybe right in front of this project itself, we
Yeah.
do have some high-rise condominium, located, or there's a placement of condominium high-rise building in front.
Yeah.
So would that somehow, be sort of a bad feng shui? Because, like we always didn't quite like the idea of having something to block
Okay.
the view of your
Okay, I can
house.
say that it's not really blocked in the way because actually, as I mentioned, it's not the same level.
Okay,
It's not the
okay.
same piece of land because it's the different, because that part is a little bit considered another garden. Okay, this is from the Kinrara itself, and the Kinrara itself, when we look at the landform itself, actually I can say that it's one of the considered the higher top. Okay, because it's like a graduation. I mean the
The
this
gradient there,
is like
but this
gradually
is
like
positioning at the top,
in the top
of
of the
gradient.
Kinrara, yes,
Oh.
correct. And then some more, this condominium is not the same level as your piece of land.
Right.
Okay, it's totally different. Then definitely, also another we can see the landform itself. Just now we mentioned there is the water bag.
Yes.
So the water bag itself is a very strong support. So it can be like
For the entire piece of
in a
land
piece
there.
of land. So that means that kind of blocking area actually is not really the blocking. It doesn't really block your view.
So that
at all.
doesn't really concern you
It's
at
not a
all.
concern. Yes, correct. So basically, I think that in terms of the external factors, why it's not already the big issue. Then now we can look into the internal factor. Okay, when we mention about the internal factor, that means that the main 3 areas that we're looking at is your entrance of your house, your
Okay.
main door, and also the kitchen. Okay, okay, the area that you cook, okay, and also the master bedroom, those
Right.
bedroom, because actually the bedroom is quite important.
You spend most of the time
Yes,
resting there.
about more than 8 hours they will be staying there. So in that case, when we look at the interior layout for this Legacy 4,
Yep.
I can say that it's quite spacious, and then it also quite good in terms of the Feng Shui point of view.
Okay.
When we look at the entrance of the door itself,
Yep.
okay, a lot of people that don't like, when you open the door, you can see the staircase.
That's right.
Okay, because people would think that the well will be directly flow out. Okay,
Yes.
but in fact, this one can be solved. Because when we look at the entrance of the house, there is already have the wall itself that is like, I can say they divided it from the entrance and also the staircase. They block the staircase
so it's kind of
already.
like hidden, you can't really
Yes,
see
you
it.
can't see it. So that means that they create a foyer for you. Then you can put some decoration or over that side, the foyer there. And then some more, if you think that, it's not like, spacious enough, actually, because this is the freehold,
Yeah,
you,
so you
can
can
just like,
move.
a little bit like, you
Your
can
door.
make the door, and you also can move the door from the side to the middle. Okay, that one is quite a lot of freedom, create a lot of freedom for
Yes.
you. Then you can just reposition
And
your
it's
door.
doable anyway.
Yes, doable. And then the other part, which is I quite like, is the kitchen area.
I somehow like that too.
Yeah, because the kitchen area is like, separated another one which is called the backyard, okay? Some people may be wondering, should I do a wet kitchen, okay? But I think nowadays, a lot of people, they don't necessarily do the wet kitchen, because currently we know that the kitchen itself, with a lot of good electrical appliances, actually you can absorb like, those oily, those smelly things, So I think that this is not the main issue, okay? Then because a lot of people, we can notice that when you always enter it for the kitchen area, always there is a toilet.
Yes.
Just located nearby.
Adjoining or like,
yes,
yeah.
yes, correct. So a lot of people said 水火相冲, the water and the fire clash. In fact, the water and fire clash is not mentioned like, you said the water basin and also the stove area, like, facing directly. Actually, this is not the main things, okay? When we say the water and the fire clash, actually is about the bathroom itself, whether the entrance of the door will be directly
Is it
facing the
facing the
kitchen
kitchen?
itself,
Yep.
okay? So in this current layout, actually it doesn't have this kind of problem, okay? But if you really want to create another wet kitchen at the yard there, you may do so, but with the bathroom there, you can just always close the door, okay? And then if you don't want actually the yard area, it's a very good laundry area.
Yes.
Yeah, you can put your washing machine, your dryer over
You can
there.
plant more trees too if you want.
Yes, correct. So then we look for the second level itself. Okay, the second level we talk about the bedroom. Okay,
That's right.
Also quite spacious. Every room also like have their independent toilet that like connect to it. And then another further things is that a lot of people may be wondering, I always there's a door facing door,
Yes.
but this problem can be solved. Because you can notice that the master bedroom door is not really directly facing any door behind the two bedroom.
Right.
Okay, it doesn't really door facing door. Okay, so I think that in terms of the layout itself,
Yep.
you don't have to spend a lot of money.
That's right. It's already well thought through lah.
Yes,
where you
correct,
can minimize
correct.
whatever ID that can come by later on.
Correct. So I think that it's also quite square in a way. You don't have like a lot of missing corner. So in that case, in terms of the renovation, in terms of the position of your furniture, it's quite easy. Okay, so this is the interior landform. Of course, there are two different types. One is intermediate. The other one is the end-lot unit. Okay, then two of them also consider in terms of interior layout wise is acceptable in terms of the
Right.
Feng Shui point of view. Okay, you can see the design itself, spacious, and then
And you got
nice,
the open layout also.
open
So
layout,
got
and then
pockets of
you
energy.
don't feel any blocking.
Yes.
Okay, it's because it don't have the many missing corners, so you don't have facing a lot of corner like pointing to you. It doesn't have this kind of problem. And also the master bedroom is also very nice.
Very square in
Yes,
size
correct.
also.
So this is all about the. We mentioned the heaven, when we mentioned about the earth. Okay, then the last part is your luck, your man luck.
That's right.
Okay, when we talk
So what
about
does
the
man luck means?
that means it's the right developer. Because sometimes we have to always work hand in hand or buy from the right person. Of course, this right person now we mention about the developer.
Yes.
Okay, especially nowadays during this period of time,
Yep.
we want to buy from which is a trusted one.
Correct.
Okay.
That gives you that sort of reassurance,
Yes.
that your project can also be completing
in time. And then we also know that we will always give you a good material, and then the pricing that you pay out right now, the material that they provided also up to the
Yes.
standard. Okay, I think that the right people is one of the important issue as well. Now of course we also can apply, just how we mentioned, that the women world.
Yes.
Okay, so if you really want to purchase the house, you can
Enter
just
a purchase transaction
yeah,
with a female.
you can the female. Okay,
companion.
if you have the purchasing power, you can just purchase the house, and then
Yes.
also you can maybe together with your sibling, your sister,
Yes.
or you can together with someone, the
So
women,
partner up
partner with somebody, then you
Yes.
purchase the house. Okay, I think that this project is one of the, we can say, the you can't miss project for current moment. Yeah, correct.
I mean, it's really nice to see that how we're able to combine the external landform and internal landform
Yes.
together.
Yes.
So of course you have got the landscape that has already been done for you. You
Yes.
have the forest reserve. You have got all the greeneries,
Yes.
the mountains.
Yes.
Really surrounding you. And then also interior wise, earlier we also talked about the main door positioning.
Yes.
You're not facing the staircase or
Yes,
whatsoever.
yes.
So all this itself, I think, has already been solved in a way because it's already preset for you. And then all you have to do is, if you would decide to settle in Legacy 4, you already have like a good ecosystem
Yes,
to
correct.
start living there and then, right? Then we also talked about earlier because we know that if we were to purchase the unit now, we are still under period 8, right?
Yes.
And then we talk about also moving in then would be period 9.
Yes.
So we have got 2 different timelines. Will
Yes.
this timeline affect the feng shui setup?
Okay,
or not
actually,
really?
in fact, because this house, we can say that they start the construction is in the period of 8. But actually, the main thing we look at is the time that we get the house itself, the time that you move in. I'm sure that every one of you, get the house, you will definitely do some minor renovation.
Yes.
Those already in the period of 9 already. So it's considered period of 9 houses. Yeah, so I hope that I answer your questions.
Of course, definitely, definitely. And we do have some questions also.
Yes.
Like, what about house number? Because I know that, a lot of people, even it's not the Chinese, they now believe that, number 3 is good, number 8 is auspicious, and we're going to go for these numbers. But do this number really carry the meaning of,
Actually,
good chi?
not really. Actually, it's not really carry a very particular meaning. Okay, you can say that it carries meaning maybe in terms of the condominium when you choose the level, what floor is good to you. But in terms of the number itself, actually, it doesn't really mean anything. Okay, but definitely I know that nowadays a lot of people, the developer, they also change the 4 become a 3A,
Yes.
to avoid those kind of problems. Okay, but some Malay people, if I'm not mistaken, they like number 4
Yes.
because the you can see the words itself. It's just like you're sitting there and then your leg is coming like that. It's like Chinese say, okay, no need to work.
I would go for number 4.
So some people would think like that, So in
Yes.
that case, I think that the number is not really the main issue when we look at the feng shui
So
itself.
it's more on your psychological feel-good factor.
Yes, like whether you feel that that number doesn't really mean anything. Because I do have the customer, they like number 7 because they think that 7 is a lucky number.
Yes.
So I think it's all depend on the individual. Yeah, it's not the main issue. Don't worry.
Then what about, let's say, something that I ponder upon also because of the pandemic,
Yes.
we've gotten so used to, working from home.
Okay.
So any tips we can, share with our audience here that, we could improve the feng shui when it comes
Okay.
to your work area or
Okay.
your work room?
Okay, I think that in terms of the home feng shui, I mean the working in house, okay, so that means that when you look at the legacy for itself, because there are so many rooms, okay, you can use one of the guest room to become your,
Convert them to work room.
become the office for your home
Yes.
itself, okay. But basically, if you in the general term, normally we will just ensure that when you find the place that you can work as a workspace in your house, you definitely have to make sure it's bright enough. Okay, this is one thing. Also, make sure that when you position your tables, make sure that you are sitting against the wall that can create a support for you. But of course, there's another one way that I would like to mention is that when we find the location of you want to place the office area, make sure that from the entrance of your house
Right.
until the end of the back door, there's no any blockage. There's no any
Right.
obstacle. That means that you can, when you feel that the chi can flow very smoothly
Yes.
and can flow inside to your office area, that is considered a good area. Yeah.
I see. Because I also see that a lot of people like to position their work desk, just next to the window. So I thought that's good chi as well.
Actually, you can say okay can be done too, but definitely if you really want to find that which is a good area that you can place your office, I think that you need to hire a feng shui master, then to find the good area which is like good for the well itself, then you can position your office table there. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So of course, there's another one here. So let's talk about also looking at the layout of Legacy
Yes.
4. We
Yes.
can see that, like we also mentioned earlier, we've got 4 bedrooms easily.
Yes, correct.
So it can cater for multi-generational living. It can cater for a big family.
Yes.
So any tips where, when you have that gender there's a generation gap there, you know, maybe the elderly and the young ones. So anything we can do to sort of to improve that harmonization, less argument, less fight.
Okay. Yeah, of course, we can, okay, in terms of the house itself, because actually it's quite a spacious, everybody have their own, like, you know,
Their own space,
own
private
space that
space.
you can, like, you know, you want to find a quiet place, you want to, like, you know, have your own time, then you can, like, you know, go inside to your own room, okay? But we can see that in the level 2 itself, the second floor, there also quite a piece of that, we can say there's a second living hall.
Yes.
Okay, that area is actually is a good area that you can, like, you know, gather all the family member there, okay? It's a way that you can, like, you know, create
Family
the
meet-up
harmony.
point.
Yes, correct. Because a lot of people, they don't really like to be in the living hall.
Yep.
Because the living hall normally is the place that welcome for the guests. Even though, especially, like, you know, there's some friends come to visit you, people will be sitting there. Okay, so the second floor, the level that one can create the harmony.
Cozy.
And, yeah, cozy. And also the dining area also another part. Okay, also the place that we can, like, you know, gather together because it's quite spacious. Okay, so you doesn't feel any, like, you know, very congested,
Like suffocated and
something,
confined.
confined. Yeah,
Okay,
so
okay.
then I think that it's quite a good area if you really want to find the harmony places for the among the family members.
All right, so guys, so, because of the time limitation, we're gonna wrap
Okay.
things up. So maybe in your own words, what's going to be your verdict for our legacy 4?
Okay, I think that the legacy 4 is one of the, as mentioned just now, is one of the limited area already. If you really want to find those areas which is, like, you know, southern part and then surrounded with a so matured neighborhood, okay?
Yes.
I think that the legacy 4 is one of the area. And then furthermore, because actually this house, this location is also, like, considered one of the southern part. For the whole, which is the coming period 9, will be the place which is blooming soon. Okay, so if you really, like, you know, have the want to, like, thinking about the appreciation.
Okay.
I think that this area will be appreciated in the future soon,
Oh,
because in
wow.
the period of 9, those areas will become even more expensive. Okay, so I think it's the right timing to purchase the house, because always Chinese said that 危机. If you can find, like, you know, a lot of people would think that, oh, this is not the right time. But actually, this is
Finding
the
the opportunity
opportunity.
in every crisis.
Yes, correct. So you can spot this opportunity, then you are the winner.
Oh wow! So yeah, guys. So this is coming from Master Jin and not from Celine Lee. All right. So of course, also we'd like to invite you guys, of course, to come over, check out the property yourself. Then only you also get the feel of
Yes,
it, whether you know
correct.
this is a good Feng Shui property or
Yes,
not.
correct.
You know, after all, but I would say that, you know, ideally a good Feng Shui home is also where you can find great options nearby.
Yes.
As we always try to stress here, is that Legacy 4 is a very mature. It's a development within the mature township.
Yes, correct.
And then you've got all the conveniences where you can find your eateries, where you know where to send your kids to school.
Yes.
And then when you've fallen sick, you know where you can seek help with the medical centers nearby and things like that. So with that, you know, all these options will also give you that peace of mind in the years to come. All right, so with that being said, a big shout out to Master Jane once again for coming
Thank
by,
you.
taking your time joining us and sharing with us what are some very valuable insights on how you can choose your dream home in Feng Shui way. And of course, we have also put up Master Jane social media handler on screen.
Yeah.
So you can of course get in touch with her after this should you
Okay.
wish to inquire more on your bazi analysis or probably even your Feng Shui for your house as well. All right, so with that, all the best to you, Master Jane.
Thank you.
And
Thank
time
you,
for us to
Celine.
say goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Now, my friend, here comes the interesting question and also the final one for you to win prizes today. A test to see if you have been paying attention to Master Jane sharing. So here is your final question. Now, name one out of the 3 basic principles of Feng Shui. Name one out of the 3 basic principles of Feng Shui. So it's time for you to re-jog your memory and have the correct answers coming in down in the comment section below. But before that, do remember to first like and follow our SP Setia Bandar Kinrara Facebook page. Like and share this video. You can also hashtag us as Bandar Kinrara, hashtag SP Setia and hashtag Legacy4. So good luck to all of the winners, and winners will be announced after the end of the show on our Facebook page. So keep yourself posted by following our Facebook page if you have not done so. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that the session today does amaze us with the valuable tips of how you can choose your dream home in Feng Shui way. Now, as we can see, Legacy 4 is developed by renowned developer SP Setia and is located at the heart of Puchong, Bandar Kinrara. So this is also a freehold development and has close proximity to public transportation, nearby amenities, and excellent network road access that could bring you in and out of the town easily. So do tell your friends and family to come by to visit us here, check out Bandar Kinrara, and continuing the success of SP Setia Landed Home Legacy series, our upcoming Legacy 4 is here to offer you an opportunity to own your dream home, whereas our Legacy 1, 2 and 3 were sold out fast. Alright, so act swiftly and let this exciting journey begin. Should you wish to inquire more about our project, now we have also put out the contact details of our sales personnel on screen for your easy reference. Get in touch with us and we will reach out to you after this. But most importantly, if you want to participate in our balloting exercise, now is the time for you to pick up your phone and give this QR code a scan, or you can also click on the link that we have pinned underneath as well. So let us repeat again that Legacy 4 will be on balloting exercise. Alright, so with that having said, we have come to conclude the show. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and we hope you have a great time with us. A big shout out as well to the amazing sales personnel Wani and of course the Feng Shui Master Jane for the valuable tips of how you can improve your home living for a better. So all the best in your endeavors in finding your perfect dream home. Until next time, my name is Celine. Thank you so much for having me. Take care and bye-bye.